Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. So as I was saying the other week, I was having trouble even getting this vlog started today because the internet dropped out as soon as I went live last time. So I'm going to try to go live this time. The movie Parenthood, which, I don't know, I end up getting second thoughts about even watching it because the internet went out. And somehow, I don't know if some of the actors died. So, I don't know. I get the illy willies, you know, like maybe some of the actors died or I still got network unavailable up there. Everything cut out. I had to go troubleshoot the home internet. So, and there's a few parts in it, you know, so I don't know what to do. I was a little bit hungry. We went to the bakery to get some bread, some croissants and stuff like that. I got a headache right now. So, I don't know. I was just happy I had most of this library back. So, I still think I'm missing a few. So let's see if I can scroll down and see if I can start the movie again. I almost feel like totally changing it, watching a different movie. I was going to look up the actors and everything. I mean, it's just... Okay, it's coming up. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can get this movie to play. It may start in the middle. You got the kid at the baseball with the low confidence. He does that diarrhea song, and then you got the girl, the baby. She's like a toddler child. She keeps putting the bucket on her head and hitting her head. You've got the kid Cool near the end with Steve. His dad's like Steve Gutenberg, who's a gambler, who's like, his life is like up and down the whole time. Like, you know, is he going to be evicted or not evicted? You know, how does the money go? All this stuff. This is a... All right, so I'm going to go, this is the older part. I'm going to fast forward. So they're leaving the baseball game. Oh, there's the baby's dressed up. Okay, I got it. The toddler. So we're going to go to the 12th minute here. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of like parent sex references, stuff like that. Well, there's Keanu Reeves right there. Okay. He's big into drag racing with his girlfriend. Martha Plimpton in it.
Last night she heard the moaning. She thought it was me.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to try and control yourself.
With you, it's impossible. I brought something.
Ooh, good.
came the court I love.
Susan? Hi, sis. It's Helen. Yeah, did I lend you my big platter? Oh, great, great. Yeah, I thought that. Would you bring it over tonight? I just needed to serve. Oh, listen. Julie got 1291 on her SATs. I know. I feel so proud of her. It's great. Yeah, how's Patty?
We're a little disappointed with the effort she's been giving lately towards her work.
Speaking for my honest
Math, French, everything's gone down.
necessary for the degree of achievement.
Nathan's talking to her right now.
Inspire.
Trying to figure out what's wrong.
Look, Patty, all I'm saying is if you want to have just an ordinary academic career and attend an ordinary university, that's your prerogative. But I must tell you, I think you're selling yourself way short.
How's it going?
I don't know, sometimes I feel as though we want it more than she does.
Patty, you know we love you. Could you just give your father that little extra effort he's looking for?
Okay, Mama.
That's all I ask.
Hey, you wanted to... Well, actually, Gil, you have a good memory. Was it yours or Helen or Susan's wedding I got drunk at?
It was all three, Dad. Congratulations.
Well, which one did I punch the band leader?
That was mine. We have photos. I'm having him blown up for the commitment hearing.
You think he's funny, huh? Well, when he was a kid, he wasn't this funny. Stayed in his room all day. Boy, you were a moody little son of a bitch.
Gee, I wonder why.
You remember that little guy who wouldn't leave my side?
I know.
Well, now you know if I take a step towards him, he just takes a step away. I don't know what's happening to him. He's just so unhappy, and he won't talk to me, and I don't know how to help him.
Did you ever consider having Ed talk to him?
Are you kidding? He won't even acknowledge he's got these kids. He's got his new wife and his new kids. He won't even fix my kids' teeth anymore. He says it makes him uncomfortable. Yeah, I wish he'd drop his drill down his pants.
Honestly, that looks like a $30 steak. Maybe more at a restaurant, obviously.
Sing anybody? Well, Gary's biology teacher asked me out.
Biology? That's promising.
Oh, no. He's not the type I usually go for.
The Penal Colony by Franz Kafka.
Hey, Nathan. Patty a doctor yet?
Mock, if you will. All right. Our children are more capable of retaining and absorbing information than we are, and we insist on treating them like adorable little morons.
What are you saying? Patty can learn things I can't learn?
Patty, which one of these is the square root of 8,649?
They're like sponges, Gil. Just waiting to absorb.
I want this.
See?
Take my advice. Forget about Kevin and Taylor. It's too late. Work on Justin.
Actually, Justin is quite bright in his preschool class. He was the only... Slow down, Justin. I'll get you some dip.
Oh, you remember that guy you went out with in college, Jeffrey Sanders? You know, he always chased me out of the room whenever he came over.
Oh, yeah.
I saw him today.
God, what a loser, huh?
In a Rolls.
I meant me.
What is that? Oh, Nathan and Patty and I are power eating. We bring our own food everywhere. He turned me on to it, and I never felt better.
Where do you get that stuff?
This is it. Everybody in the living room. This is the big surprise.
Okay, right.
join a reggae band. I'm just saying there could have been some chromosome distortion.
Well, you let them do anything. You let them watch TV. Just like
So we'll put
that.
the TVs out, put the TVs in the garbage then, and you and I will perform works of Shakespeare or something.
Sorry. I'm just a little thrown off by this.
I forgot I just put a soda in my water bottle.
Karen.
I thought I'd finished all the soda already.
Kevin will be going to a special school as any kind of failure on your part. No, I'll blame the dog. In an educational environment that's more sensitive to his needs.
All right, look, first of all, Kevin is not going to a special school. Whether it's right or not, there's a stigma. People are cruel, especially children, and I won't subject Kevin to that kind of cruelty. If we have to, we'll send him to a private school. I don't care what it costs. I'll get a second job.
Mr. and Mrs. Bachman, this is a problem that won't just go away.
Well, if we need to, we'll send Kevin to a private therapist.
That's right. Look, it's a problem. We're aware of it. But we're his parents. We can handle it.
Well, the next school year is 4 months off, so let's see what can be accomplished.
No, Todd.
I need to see it.
No, not in the street. Please, please.
What is this?
It's the party celebrating my mother's promotion at the bank. Excuse me. This is the wrong batch. This is my mother's. There should be another envelope for Buckman.
Okay. That was picked up already.
By who?
I think this one is my favorite.
It's just for fun, Mom.
Well, I'm glad to know it's not a job. That's that Todd, isn't it? There's one where you can see his face.
Is that what bothers you? That I did those things, or that I did them with Todd?
Gee whiz, Julie, there's so many things that bother me about this. I don't know how to separate them. Oh, woo, here's something for my wallet.
Todd is very important to me.
And we've got the pictures to prove it.
Mom,
This is your room. You did these things right here in my house?
well, I thought someone in this house ought to be having sex. I mean, with something that doesn't require batteries.
What did you say to me? God damn it, you get back here! Open that door! God damn it, the hell! I would just like a little respect! Not a lot, just a little! Do you know why I'm having sex with machinery? Because your father left to have a party and I stayed to raise 2 kids! And I have no life! God damn it! What are you doing?
I'm leaving before we say things we'll regret.
You're gonna say something worse than the battery remark?
Todd and I are in love. It's not going steady love, it's love. I need him. He's my life. He touches me, and I quiver.
Would you give me just a small break?
See, you can't handle it. Todd's working now. We'll find a place to live somewhere.
Hi, Gary.
That's Joaquin Phoenix as a teenager.
See, you have...
He has this grocery sack
Julie, I'm
that he
telling
carries around. It's got his VHS videotapes of pornography.
Fine.
And then Keanu Reeves has to figure it out as a teenager. So they all sort of come together midway through the movie. It's kind of interesting. You know, it's like a older sort of teenager trying to help the single mom. Single mom raising children in a home was a big, like, media talk and a real thing, actually, of different communities in the United States. So it was talked about a lot, but there wasn't a lot of movies where, maybe there were different movies and stuff, but, you know, where they're trying to figure it out. And then here's Steve Guten. Oh no, I guess it's not Steve Gutenberg. I thought it was Steve Gutenberg. Anyway, I made a mistake. I thought this guy was Steve Gutenberg. He's this gambler guy who's trying to make money all the time. And he's got a son, a mixed race son, cool, who has darker complexion. And he does some scheme with his dad or his grandfather to try to make money.
I'll call the newspaper.
I thought you and Larry could take him somewhere.
I am showing Larry my car.
Just plop him down in front of the TV. That's what he always does.
Wasn't that Super Bowl incredible? Right down to the last minute?
Amazing.
You're usually not that close, huh?
Oh.
No, that's right. And usually the winning team covers the point spread. Usually you can count on it.
Yeah, take a beating?
No thanks, I already took one. Anyway, I had to pay off and it's left me a little...
What do you need?
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't insult me. I didn't come here to be insulted.
Come on. Putting together a deal, you gotta look like you can kiss with the big boys.
You see, you know.
How much?
Couple thousand. 3 tops.
3.
Tops. Asa.
Good. You see, Grandma, Patty studies Eastern philosophy. Our future leader is going to be much more in tune with the Oriental mind. Okay, sweetie, one more time.
Nathan, guess what?
Oh, you're home early?
Yeah, I have good news.
What? What's up?
I'm going to teach summer school classes. That means we'll have vacation.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
Mexico.
Si.
Gil and Karen are going to take Patty. I just want to call them.
Gee, honey, I'm really not too pro on Patty spending a week with Gil.
Why not? They offered.
I'm a little concerned about his jocularity. I mean, he's a wonderful guy. It's just he's a little, lighthearted about things that we consider important.
She has fun over there. You know, she scampers. She cavorts.
Hey, try this. We take Patty with us.
To Mexico?
It's a perfect opportunity to start her on Spanish. It'll be fun.
Nathan, that would be nice if you and I could be alone.
It will be. We'll get 2 rooms.
Which one will I be in?
Patty, venga aquí. That means come here in Spanish. Por favor, please. I want you to listen to something. I got a tape of a mariachi band. And I played the contingency of Mexican form of music.
Gil, good morning.
Close to me.
When were you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Lenny called this morning and he said they were wondering where I thought we should take Phil Richards to celebrate his partnership.
That Lenny is an asshole. You believe that guy? Nobody was supposed to have that information until next month.
That partnership is mine. You said it was just held up by Ted Sergi, and then when he got back, you'd make it official.
Look, I never said you didn't do great work. You do terrific work. Every firm does good work. Look, I know you're a lot smarter than Phil, but the guy works works like a Trojan. He schmoozes clients, he brings in business. He's here nights, weekends. I own the guy. And that's what puts your name on the door. This is really coming out of left field. I've been here 8 years. I'm the backbone of the operation. I know that. If I don't get this partnership, I gotta think about going somewhere else. I gotta tell you, Gil, I don't consider that a realistic idea. Why? You go somewhere else, you're gonna have to get in line behind guys who are younger than you, who've been there longer, who are more committed, and are willing to work for less money. Look, this thing, Phil, is not etched in stone. I can jerk him along for the next month. Why don't you use that time to give us your best shot? Put in the hours. Dazzle me.
Dazzle you? Listen, Dave, I'm having a problem at home. I really need to spend a lot of extra time with my son right now.
Then I don't know what we can do. Get this guy, get this guy. Yeah. Oh,
Well, they're bad dudes. That's why they call the game Bad Dudes. Okay, I should go stay with the girl. She got enough quarters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad? How come I'm seeing a psychiatrist?
Yeah, we were gonna have a big talk about that.
What's wrong with me?
Nothing. You're great.
Well, then how come...
Look. You're a kid like I was. You have a lot of worries, that's all. And these doctors, they're experts at helping people with their worries. There's nothing to feel bad about. You're a great kid, and I love you very much, okay? Honey, okay. Hey, you know what I think? I think this is going to be a great summer for you. And don't forget, you got a birthday coming up. Let's have a great party. That'll be fun, huh?
Can we have Cowboy Dan?
Who?
Cowboy Dan, the gunfighting balloon man. He was at Billy's party. He's cool.
Absolutely. It's a done deal. This is your dad talking. Now you've got me excited. Okay, now, what do we say when we see a cute 8-year-old girl walk by? Okay. Oh, don't tell your mom I taught you that. Let's go.
Wow.
You like it?
Yeah. It's good. It's shiny.
Yeah. You know, it was junk when I found it. The first time I got laid was in a garden. Story for another time. Come on.
Hi, Dad. Dinner ready? What's that? Huh?
Oh, some friends were just dropping me off.
Friends, slow down. They even stop.
Honey, why would you be panhandling? I needed money for a place to stay.
Julie, you have a place to stay.
I'd have to tell you what happened.
What did happen?
I'm just sad I didn't want to tell you.
Did you leave that town?
Yes. He promised me he was going to start a house painting business. Then he said he changed his mind. He's going to race dragsters with his brothers. He can't even drive a regular car. So his brothers came over and we got in a fight. He said no bitch is going to tell me what to do for a living. He told me he loved me.
Sweetie.
dated stole our furniture. Let us go. I know, sweetie. Let us go.
Hi, Gary. Honey, Julie's home. Great. Come on, let's go eat lots of ice cream. You want an ice cream soda? No. How about, do you want like a hot fudge sundae? You want a banana split? You want something like French fries? Yeah.
Julie! Todd!
I thought I'd find you here.
What does that make you, Sherlock Holmes? I live here.
You live with me.
I wouldn't live with you if the world were flooded with piss and you lived in a tree. Excuse me, I'm going to the movie.
You're not leaving here until you hear what I have to say.
I'm not!
Julie, come on. Julie,
Let her go!
just listen to me. Julie,
Let her go!
Julie.
God damn it! Let her go!
Please, Mrs. Buckman, I love her.
Let her go! God damn it!
You can't
Let her
run
go!
out on me. You're my wife.
If you don't let her go, I'm gonna call it.
You're his what?
His wife. We got married a couple of days ago.
Are you out of your mind?
No, please, Miss Buckman. Julie, I didn't mean it.
What?
I'm sorry. My brothers were ragging on me and I couldn't back down. But last night, I told them, they mean nothing. You mean everything. Okay, look climbing. You're doing great. Short stop. Here it goes. All right, pick it up. Easy, now hold it first. That's right. That's the way to play. That's good. All right, you're beautiful. You're a bunch of wild, young bohemians. Okay, let's go again. Okay, second base. Here we go. Now get down on it. Don't be afraid. It can't hurt you, Ben. Here we go. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down. Ow! Wayne, get Ben some ice. All right, we're going to need a new second baseman now. Which one of you outfielders wants to try second base? Huh? Huh? How about you, Kevin? You want to try second base?
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, Matt, come on. None of that. We're a team. Let's be a team. Now, come on. Get out there and hustle. Let's go. Huh?
Hey, Kevin, remember, the word is fun. So just go on out there, and what you catch, and what you miss, okay?
Okay, Dan.
Okay.
Way to go, Kevin.
So in the background, there's a kid, there's a woman in yellow and white playing tennis. There's also a kid driving a remote controlled car, an RC car. And then I think Kevin blows the game. I don't actually remember. So it's like the opportunity, as a kid to like excel in the game. And I think he ends up missing a pop fly or throws an error. I can't remember. But it's like this build up and then it's like disaster and panic and anger. So let's see what happens.
And now it is my great pleasure to introduce our valedictorian, Kevin Buckman.
Thank you. You know, when I was 9 years old, I had kind of a rough time. A lot of people thought I was pretty mixed up. But there was one person who got me through it. He did everything right. And thanks to him, today, well, I'm the happiest, most confident, and most well-adjusted person in this world. Dad, I love you. You're the greatest.
Hey, Gil, are boys finally going to win one game?
Way to be supportive, Lou.
All right, Adam. We got bases loaded. We're only one run down. Now you can do it. Get up there. Come on now.
Please, God, let him win one game.
Why'd you make me play second base? Someone smacked to the roof of the bell tower with the rifle!
It's Kevin Buckland! His father totally screwed him up! What's he yelling? You made me play second base! I'm sorry! I give it better than I was! Nice shot, son! It's important to be supportive. Come on, let's sing one of the old tunes. When you're sliding into home and your pants are full of diarrhea.
Well,
Why are you pouring water through my diaphragm?
to check. To see if it's okay. You didn't know I did that, did you?
No.
Obviously not, or you wouldn't have tried this.
Are you accusing me of making that hole?
No, a woodpecker came in here, went into the bathroom, opened the drawer with his little wing, and pecked a couple of holes in your diaphragm. I can't believe you would jeopardize our plans, Susan. Remember what we read? A vast majority of truly exceptional people are either only children or firstborn with at least a 5-year separation between sibs. We agreed.
No,
Susan.
you agreed, and they're not sibs. They're babies, and I want to have another one.
So this is how you go about it? By vandalizing a contraceptive device?
Because you won't discuss it with me.
I did discuss it with you years ago.
Well, I think we were wrong.
Well, I think we were right. And I'm not discussing it again.
Todd!
Yeah?
Do you want me to cook you breakfast?
Oh, thanks, Heather. Julie's gonna do it.
Great, or I get the fire extinguisher. All right, I'll see you guys at dinner. Sweet Jesus! What are you doing? Are you joining the Marines?
I knew you'd make a big out of this, Mom.
Just clean up the hair.
Trying to remember, I think it was 1991.
How long are they going to be living here?
Not much longer, I think.
Well, I was just thinking. It's getting pretty crowded here.
Oh, it's maybe I could stay with Dad for a while. What? Well, I've been here a long time. Maybe I should live with him for a while.
1989.
You want to live with your father? Kind of. Have you talked to your father about that?
All right.
No, not yet.
All right, I'm going to read the review. This is a Roger Ebert review from 1989. I hope, maybe it's been changed. I don't know. August 2nd, which was, 9 days earlier, 20, 30 something years, 89, 99, 2000, like 32 years ago. Ron Howard's, it's Ron Howard. Okay, Ron Howard's Parenthood. This is Roger Ebert's interview. Is a delicate balancing act between comedy and truth, a movie that contains a lot of laughter and yet is more concerned with character than punchlines. He goes on to say it's the best kind of comedy, and dozen or more important characters, and life is not easy for them, although they're surrounded by all the artifacts of middle-class suburbia, such as a nice home and new uniforms for the Little League team. Steve Martin is engaged in warfare at the office, and his father's cold and distant. Let's see, he talks about Jason Robards. He plays that the dad of the guy that I thought was Steve Gutenberg. I guess that's let's see. Okay, so I didn't get this initially. Robards has had 4 children. There's Steve Martin, Dianne Wiest, Harley Kozak, and Tom Hulse. I guess Tom Hulse is the guy I got confused with Steve Gutenberg. But I didn't realize that Jason Robards' character has all 4 of those children. I don't know. I think it was a pretty good movie in 1989. Now, in this is weird because that's Joaquin Phoenix. His name was Leaf Phoenix. Here he's named as Leaf Phoenix. But he is now Joaquin Phoenix. So he must have changed his name from Leaf to Joaquin, which was interesting. So he went as Leaf Phoenix here, and he is now Joaquin Phoenix. I'm going to click on the link and see where it goes. Okay, there's not much. A couple of the other movies where he was, there was also Space Camp and Ruskies, where he's I don't know, billed or titled as Leaf Phoenix. I didn't remember that. So I guess his movies he did as a teenager or child were Leaf Phoenix. I didn't get that. Why is that? Unless he changed his... I'm assuming he didn't change his name now. So... Now this is the interesting part of this, right? Okay, in this... oh no, let's see. Oh no, that's real. I thought it was a character in here name or something because I was a little bit off. I guess there really is a movie called Grand Theft Auto, which is now a big popular video game. Ron Howard directed a movie called Grand Theft Auto. This is a review from 1977. by Roger Ebert. Movies like Ron Howard's Grand Theft Auto may not have vast artistic ambitions, but in the nitty-gritty summer movie market, they're important factors. They're part of a subgenre I guess you could call the chase and crash movie, since dozens of cars, trucks, buses, and other vehicles fly through the air, crash, and burst into flame in the midst of a rudimentary storyline. Grand Theft Auto, which has mass bookings supported by big newspaper and TV ad campaigns, will take as much money out of the market as some of the prestigious pictures you hear a lot more about. A few other examples. Last summer's Eat My Dust, also starring Ron Howard, became the all-time top grossing movie for Roger Corman's New World Pictures, finishing in the area of $20 million, which isn't bad for a movie that costs less than $1 million to make and closer to home. Gone in 60 Seconds, which played here in early June, grossed $400,000 in Chicago in its first week of mass bookings. This is not the Gone in 30 Seconds with Nicolas Cage. This is from June 23rd, 1977. I had no idea there was a movie by Ron Howard called Grand Theft Auto. At 23, a veteran of 18 years in show business, including starring roles in American Graffiti and TV's Happy Days, and Nancy Morgan, the Hinsdale native who also plays his wife. He just goes on about this other stuff. So let's see, what do they say the premise of this movie is? Ron and Nancy play a young couple who decide to elope to Las Vegas and get married. This causes great consternations for her parents, who want her to marry wealthy heir Collins Hedgeworth and give a boost to her father's gubernatorial ambitions. The kids drive off in her father's Rolls Royce, and her parents offer a $25,000 reward for her return. Meanwhile, the milquetoast of Hedgeworth, I said of Hedgeworth, has gone in pursuit of himself, and his protective mother offers $25,000 for his return. He talks about ads. The ads promise that we'll see some of the world's most expensive cars destroyed. Rolls Royces, MGs, Porsches, Lincolns, Cadillacs, you name them. And we do. The movie's mindless fun, a carnival ride on the screen with cars on two wheels, cars flying off ramps, cars in demolition derbies, cars on fire, cars piled on other cars. A Roman circus for the automotive age. It's the sort of thing that if you like this sort of thing, you'll like it. 1977. So I'm going to watch a little bit of Joaquin Phoenix here. It gets a little bit of emotional. If your parents got divorced or you had trouble trying to communicate with some of your parents just at certain times and stuff. Oh, okay, so I exited out of that movie. Let's see this scene just very briefly. Actually, since it already spit me out, I'm going to try to use Alexa here. And I'm going to see if we can find Ron Howard's Grand Theft Auto. Alexa, can you find movie by Ron Howard, Grand Theft Auto? Okay, so we got, Rance and Clint Howard on Grand Theft Auto 4 years ago. This looks like an old interview. Grand Theft Auto, main theme, Ron Howard. Okay. It's a song, though. We can't find this movie. It may be because car crashes involve drivers who inevitably have to drive the cars and get injured. So it may be off limits in terms of movies. You've got Death Race. That's 2000. Death Race 2000. I don't know what year that is. Some of this stuff, the stunt drivers, they do so many car crashes, inevitably back then, 1977, somebody is definitely going to get injured and hurt. I'm not saying it can't happen today. I'm just saying, there's been a lot of work in cars and people. So here's Gone in 60 Seconds. This is the other movie it referenced. Let's see. I mean, you got some of these other movies here. Let's see if we can find I don't want to say some of these titles. There's Gung Ho. I remember Gung Ho in the 1980s was about Japanese car market manufacturing. Okay, let's try to look at Gone in 60 Seconds because that's the other one that was referenced. Let's see what this looks like. I don't know if you can rent these or find these anywhere. It's 99 cents on Amazon Prime Video, and I don't actually have the money for it right now. Okay, Mandarin Pace, H.B. Halicki, is an insurance investigator by day and a professional car thief by night. This is 1974. It's on Tubi. Let's see who's in this. H.B. Halicki, Jerry Doggerda, Marion Bougia, Ronald Halicki is not pictured, Parnelli Jones, J.C. Agajanian. Agajanian. Let's see if we can find this movie. I'm going to go back, though. Available on Vudu, and it's also installed Tubi TV, but I don't know if it's on Tubi. Let's go down to Vudu. Grand Theft Parsons, Captain Ron. I don't know what this is. Amazed by You. Can you keep... these are just sort of... they don't actually have a picture here. So Grand Theft Auto you probably can't find because if there really are that many car crashes, people probably got really injured back then, so you can't really watch it. You know, it becomes a different type of movie if people are injured or they die, you know, which you don't really want to watch all that much, really. Some of these movies, they're older movies, they're stuntmen, and inevitably people got injured or permanently injured and perhaps died. But it doesn't become the focus of the movie, and you don't really know. Sometimes if there's a car crash over and over and over again, it sometimes becomes a collection of car crashes, right? So I am going to try to see if I can get... Now, Fire on the Mountain is that Grateful Dead song. I want to look at this movie because it's a Grateful Dead song. And I forgot that it's a movie. It's a movie from 1981. It has Ron Howard in it. And actress Julie Carmen, Ross Harris, Michael Conrad, Gary Graham. Some of these actors I sort of recognize a little bit. This is $3.99. I don't have that money right now. It has Crackle. I've been thinking about Crackle. Fire in the Mountain. Let's see. A real estate developer is caught up in an aging rancher's struggle to keep the military from taking over his land. That seems like a big concept movie. But I don't know if I can get it. Install Crackle. I've been getting texts about Crackle. Let's see if we can find... Let's see, what's the third one? The Gumball Route. Now the cover has changed. The Gumball Route. Now here's Sugarland Express. This has... I forgot her name. But I remember thinking about this movie because Sugarland, Texas is really, in Texas. It's a real city in Texas. Let's see, the Gumball Rally. The cover changed just a minute ago. Okay, so here's another businessman. Michael Sarrazin, his rival Tim McIntyre, and other speed lovers enter an outlaw coast-to-coast car race. So... Raul Julia's in this. He went on to do and Gary Busey's in this. They went on to do Raul Julia went on to do the Street Fighter movie. And Gary Busey obviously did a lot of other movies as well. Let's see. Available on Vudu, but I don't have the money right now to rent it. I have a little bit of a... Oh, the Blackview phone that I was going to buy, that I bought. I guess the network won't work in the United States, and so I talked to the person, I canceled it, and then I'm waiting. So I have to just basically wait for a refund. If I had the refund, I could rent one of these movies. But since I don't, I can't. I'm going to try to do Gone in 60 Seconds. Install Tubi TV. But it's TV. I don't know that I'm going to Gone in 60 seconds. Let's see if I can find Gone in 60 seconds. Install Tubi. I have to log into Tubi as well. Okay, open this. Tubi. I feel like I've done this before, and I watched the same movie. I can't remember. Okay. Next. Next. Get started. Okay, now I have to register or register. Okay. See if I can get this to work. Tubi.tv/activate. See if that works. I know I just did this, set up Tubi. I can't remember when. Oh, do I not have internet anymore? Oh, I mistyped it. Okay. Okay, now signed in on your TV. This is great. All right. Oh, there's Mila Kunis there, and okay. Now we're gonna search Gone in 60 Seconds. But you see, they have the Nicolas Cage version, which I always wanted to watch. When this movie came out, I wanted to watch this in 2000, and I couldn't. I guess it's got Angelina Jolie in it, and oh, there's Giovanni Ribisi. All these actors are in these movies. Let's see. I'm gonna try to search for Gone in 60 Seconds. See if they have the old version. Okay, Gone in 60 Seconds. Now, I can't actually tell. 1974. Okay, let's look at this. A group of car thieves. Eleanor. Okay, play this one. This is H.B. Halicki. Okay, let's watch this. Action, drama, crime. They've got a renewed thing there. A renewed cover there. Oh, they're going to have ads. All right.
Patented formula. 15 years of scientific research in one drop. Skin barrier is stronger to help lock in hydration and defend against external aggressors. Tested by over 1,000 women. In 7 days, women say skin looks healthier and more radiant. Advanced Genevieve Serum. Lancome.
Paul? No, I haven't seen him. The railroad? No, I'm a drink case. I'm with Chase Research. I'm here to investigate the accident for the insurance company. Okay, thank you. Morning, Paul. What a way to start a day.
Yeah, basic, pal. I always get the biggest.
What do you got so far?
Well, not much. No skid mark. I think it may be a possible brake failure.
How's the driver?
Well, he died under the hospital. Looks like we're going to lose the brake, too.
What's your liability?
Oh, back. Hope you can find something mechanically wrong with that truck.
You know me, Paul. If it's there, I'll find it.
Do your best.
No, I just get it back to the shop. Maybe it wasn't if you find another car to switch over. It's about time you learn the business. I'll stay here, make sure I get all the keys. See you later.
Auto. 515. Detroit. 9607. Number 19, Lawrence. 268.99. Number 22, Taylor Web Used Cars.
Yeah.
$333.
Calendar number 22. Hey, Ellie, how come you never get called at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Because I live right.
Well, I'll fix your living habit. Tomorrow morning you get up at 5 and start tearing down that truck to find out how come you hit the train.
Okay, if Stanley helps me. I think 2 years in the Army gave him brain damage.
Hey, I'll learn the business next week. I don't even know how these switchovers work.
Well, Stanley, it goes like this. Taylor Webb buys a wrecked car. We cut it up and save the serial numbers, the engine and trans, and jump the rest. Then we go out and steal one identical and put these serial numbers from the wrecked car on the new one.
Well, don't the police and the insurance companies check these cars?
The odds are about 5,001. Do you know how many cars there are in Los Angeles County alone? Over 2 million.
Hey, Stanley, what's your new girlfriend's name?
Jill, why?
I named this car after her because she's a wreck too.
Hey, Major, need your trunk lock and key.
Hey, Stanley, got the mileage?
Yeah, it's 6891 5/10.
Hey, Ellie, what kind of tires are those?
They're Goodyear E7814.
2-stripe or 1-stripe?
No, they're 2-stripe.
I'm going back in the Army.
I think that's a good idea. Take cars with you. He's in a bad mood.
Ah, cram it, you guy.
That's because his sweetie's in New York.
Yeah, let's go, Anthony. Anthony, get the truck in here. Get this back body section. The door's loaded. All we gotta do is go scoot her twin.
Mixed up with Pace anyway.
Well, I tell you, Stanley, I used to steal trucks. One day this dude comes in. He says he's made in Pace for some insurance company. He's here to investigate a truck I bought. Well, he walks around the truck over his briefcase. And right away, I see these pictures of my truck all wrecked up and stuff. Then he said, Mr. Jackson, do you realize you can go to jail for stealing like you can for lying? Right then, I knew he had me. But he made me an offer. And here I is, me, Investigator Jackson, stealing cars. I still haven't been caught.
Lee, when you came to work for me, you became a pro. The amateurs are in jail. Professionals never get caught.
Well, what about Bush Doctor? He was a pro. Over 400 cars, they nailed him.
Well, he got sloppy.
You don't get sloppy in this business.
Jill just became a statistic. One of the 32% of the cars stolen, never to be recovered again. Holy Christ, I gotta leave Vilas in 20 minutes.
Hey, you want me to come with you?
No, they said to come alone. For $400,000, I'm going alone. See you guys later. Get this place cleaned up.
Mr. Bays, you came highly recommended from our associates in Argentina.
Thank you, Mr. Vilas.
Like you asked, $200,000 up front. This is a lot of money. Those cars must be at the docks for transfer to the frigate Saturday, no later than 5. They must be there. Now, I don't need to tell you the consequences if you fail to perform.
Don't worry, Mr. Vilas.
I don't worry. That's your job. Saturday by 5.
Here's a list and the code names of the cars we're going to need. What was that black football player that played for the Green Bay Packers? Remember we had a loss on his trucks at the distributing company?
Oh, yeah. You mean Willie Davis?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. He drives a Burgundy Rolls. Here's his address. Now I want you to have as much of this information ready as you can by the time we get back on Sunday. Now, here's how we'll handle it. One of the first two Stutzes, see, I code named them Donna and Karen.
Yeah.
You don't have to redo this so we can read it.
Yeah.
But just go down the line here and code name them. I want all of them listed this way.
Okay, I'll throw it out.
Get the rest of this junk cleaned off here.
Yeah.
Also, I want you to get both undercover cars serviced and ready to go. Okay? And you'll pick us up at the airport or take us to the airport at 8:30.
Hello, this is the long distance operator. Is this the Kosciuszko Club in Dunkirk, New York?
Yes, it is.
I have a collect person-to-person call for a Maisie and Pace from Natalie Jackson of Chase Research in Los Angeles. Will you accept the charges?
Hold on, Roland operator. I think he's with the wedding party. I'll have to find him.
All right, I'll wait.
This is Major and Pace.
Will you accept a collect call from Natalie Jackson?
Yes, I will. Hey, how come you're calling collect? You in jail or something?
No, but I think we're all going to be. I've been going on this list, and I think you lost your mind. Do you realize there are 48 cars on this list, and 9 are Rolls Royce, 7 limousines? They even want Parnell Jones' big old Bronco, 4 Ferraris.
Adley, what are you trying to say?
There's no way we can steal and switch over this many cars by Friday.
We don't have to switch them. Just clean them up, take off the license plates, and deliver them to the docks.
We're still going to need some more help.
Just getting ready to tell Eugene he has to hold off his honeymoon for a week.
You're going to tell a boss that with a week for his honeymoon? Good luck.
Listen, Adley, you just get to work on those insurance files. I can think of at least 25 cars in those files right offhand. Don't worry about Eugene. You just be at the airport to pick us up. We have to deliver over 40 cars to docks by Saturday.
What do you want me to do?
Why don't you postpone your honeymoon?
Hey, I'd like to help you out. It's my wedding.
You don't seem to understand. We have to deliver over 40 cars to docks by Saturday. We got all our regular work, plus we got 3 court appearances this week.
That's a sad story. Why don't you call me up in 3 weeks when I get back from my...
Listen.
Hey,
Excuse me, you're not here?
might have inherited most of the shares when your old man died, but your brother and sister have held up your end, plus theirs ever since. Now, it's about time you shape up, because the three of us can vote you out. Pumpkin, I want him on that plane tomorrow, or he's out.
Adrian, I worry about you and Eugene. You're always fighting.
Do me a favor, let's not talk about it. Just make sure he's on that plane tomorrow, okay?
Hey, I saw the nicest house. Can we go look at it when we get back?
Oh, boy.
Come on, you know I love you. Besides that, it was always Papa's dream that we get married someday. I'm a good cook, too.
You just want me to be fat like all the other folks.
Yeah, man, no one will look at me.
Hey, we got a contract to fill.
How about after the contract?
We'll talk about it then, okay?
Promise?
I promise.
Look at the house, too?
Oh, we'll talk about it.
Ow, my leg's cramping a little bit.
Hold everything. There's Eleanor. Let me. My neck, back. I can feel it in my bones. Just let me in. You'll handle it. Okay.
Josh? Hey, Josh, let's go. You bring Gordon with you, child. Don't worry, Corliss. I got a license number. Let's take a ride around here.
Lucky. All right, pay up. Bet you can't do it again.
Dollar enough? Game's over. Let's go.
Keep your money.
I don't want to sound like a drill sergeant, but this is the biggest contract we've ever handled. I don't want any mistakes, so pay attention.
Leave it good with this gray hair?
I'm gonna close the window.
It's my mother's name, Ed. Edley, you've been with us for 3 years, and you're about as good as I am. There's Corliss's wig. We can do this different. You're gonna be working with Corliss and Stosh. You're coming off shop detail, and you're gonna learn all about it. Here's a list of the code names. I want you to look at them, study them carefully, and get to know them. That's the only way we're gonna refer these cars from today on. Pumpkin, once you get on this list of cars, check them all out, see if the addresses are all current. And I want you using only the phone that Atlee here has got tied into the switchboard next door.
Now, Adrian, remember, we're only going after cars that are insured.
Right. If you guys have any questions, just have Pumpkin run a 1028 on. If there's a legal indicated, that means you're usually insured. I know it's been a long day, but we've got some easy hits tonight. I've got the DMV info on Eleanor, and she lives over in Torrance.
I found the Octavia. I remember seeing this picture of our wagon in Playgirl magazine.
You got any more?
Yeah, we can get part of the Jones big old Bronco and get on display at racing division.
Good. You and Corliss handle it.
Okay.
And one more thing, Dennis. All the personal effects go in the duffel bags, go to the shredder. You don't want to keep any cameras, typewriters, all that stuff can be traced. Now, there are some new additions to the briefcases. Make sure the walkie-talkies are always on, same for the police radios in your cars. That'll keep you on top of things and out of jail. Now, this is our new compact key typewriter. Look at that, Anthony.
Oh, yeah. I'll brief Carlos on this.
Pumpkin, I want you to get as many of the code numbers for the keys as you can. That'll keep us from popping along.
All right, they're gonna go to a commercial in 7 or 8 seconds.
Good. Let's go to work.
What makes Febreze air effects different? While cheaper aerosols rely on artificial propellants, Febreze uses a 100% natural propellant. Check it out. Pressure created by what's in your air makes the bottle spray, which means freshness everyone will love. Febreze.
School was tough for Logan. It would even go as far as him faking being sick because he just did not want to go. I needed a solution, and that's when I found ABC Mouse.